Hi, I'm Susan Roberti, and welcome to Let's Talk Tail Waggers. We're back at the Horses with Hope again, one of my most favorite places in the world. And my girl's here today. She's going to tell us about some of the things she's been doing and teaching here, which is very important. And she's going to ask for volunteers.
We love volunteers,
Yeah,
yes.
I know. Okay, sweetie, let's get started. I'm glad to see you again.
Welcome back.
Oh,
It's great to have you
thanks.
here.
I
Yeah.
think about you guys every single day. I really do. I think this is really a magnificent thing that you're doing.
Aw, thank you.
Because you have so many fingers out, doing this and a little bit of that and a little bit of this. It just isn't, streamlined, but you're not afraid to take a chance, and it's
No,
wonderful.
but honestly, I believe it's the Lord that opens those doors and brings those
Absolutely.
people here. And yeah, thank you, Lord. Exactly.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
And the Holy Spirit, he fights our battles.
Oh, yes.
Oh,
Thankfully.
yes. So we're going to be seeing something here, and could you explain what was going on?
Yes, absolutely. So we do experiential therapy where we have clients that come in and they might have anxiety or different behavioral issues with them and things like that. So we introduce them to the horses, and the horses will actually mirror what they're feeling. And as they interact with the horses, the individual tends to learn from the horse what they are truly showing the horse about themselves. Wow. So as you'll see in that demonstration today, which was that's a great group of volunteers out there from Chartier Houston School that comes out once a week with us, and they were learning about problem solving today.
So what is the first thing you would do if you come into a situation if you don't know what to do?
You don't know what to do?
Yes. So first, you need to,
Detach, relax, and make a decision.
okay. And what would you need the decision to be about the what?
Situation, problem.
The problem. So identifying the problem is number one. And then what would you do after you identify the problem?
Execute the plan.
What?
Think of different ways that you could solve the problem.
Right. So what would be a good number of ways? How many? Three. Well, why would you pick three?
You don't want too many because then you'll just get too frustrated, but you don't just want one route to go because that doesn't give you enough.
So, okay, identify the problem, brainstorm 3 activities. So then you would have to think about will they work or wouldn't they work, right? And the positive and the negative for each of the ways that you plan to do it. And then after you would do that, what would you do? After you kind of reviewed every one of them, the pros and the cons.
You decide which option is the best.
Correct, okay? And then you would
Execute that.
execute it correctly, okay? So horses, they kind of do the same thing, okay? They brainstorm things even when they're out there in the field. So I'm going to pass these cards around. You take off one and then pass it around. And then we'll have someone read the card. Who would want to read the card when they get it?
Problem solving. When a horse figures something out, he will often lick and chew. Here are 6 steps to help you problem solve. 1, identify the problem. 2, brainstorm at least 3 possible solutions. 3, think of the consequences of each possible solution. 4, pick the best one. 5, try it. 6, decide if it worked or if it needs to be adjusted.
We're going to have 2 minis come in, and your task is to have them jump over each jump in sequence, first, second, and third. They're going to be divided up into 2 groups. So you can kind of set your groups up. First thing you'll have to look at the situation, give 3 plans, pick the best one, and then execute them, okay? So there's going to be some tools around the arena that you could use. So it's up to your discretion on what they are, how to use them, and then execute it, okay? So you first have to what?
My name is Matt.
Reference your instructions if you need them.
Yeah.
First things first is to identify the problem. Okay, so we gotta get the.
What's his name?
What do you want to name them?
Jeffrey.
Okay, Jeffrey.
We need that camera. Okay. Jeffrey, come on, Jeffrey.
Jeffrey, take your time. Hey, you can't go horse. That's our horse.
Hey, we work as teams, 2 separate teams.
Oh, are you on our team now?
No, I don't want to be. But the objective is to get horse over.
Matt, you're
Got him. He's on the roll.
We're gonna be Jeffrey. Come on, man.
Come on. Yeah, here. Okay, well then you can. You wanna put it back? Yes.
that board.
Come on, Jeff. You're halfway there.
Oh, he's eating something.
Hey, Jeff. Jeff.
Hey.
Come on.
Come on.
Come on, Matt. Oh,
There we go.
yes. Come on, Jeff. Yeah.
Jeff, we're ahead of the game, buddy.
The something down there.
Wait, no, how about
That does not count.
Jeffrey?
Buddy.
Come on.
Jeff. Come here, buddy. Here, wait. Can I see this?
Hey, did you guys get him over or did he go around?
He went around.
Ah, it doesn't count.
I know.
Are we allowed to use it? We need to keep coach.
Here we go. Come on. There you go. I just touched his eye. I feel like we need to like get on those rides and try and like. Fetch it. Come on, like a dog out.
I know. I do know its name because they had them out one time, but I can't. Oh, you can't eat it. You can't do that. That is not allowed. Come on.
Okay, I'm gonna do this again. When I
Come on. Toss it on neck. Try to like lock hands. And then bring him back so he like gets moving. Come on. Yeah.
What was different there with the horse? And were you together or were you separate?
We're all together.
Look at you go. Oh, yeah. Look at you go. You know, we're going to pass it right up, Jeffrey. Let's get the job done. Come on, buddy.
Come on, buddy. Come on, buddy. Come on, you're almost there. Come on. Come on.
Yeah.
Push it.
Just like that.
No.
Yeah.
Try.
One, buddy. Come on. Buddy, you got it. Come on, you can do it. Come on.
Maybe I'll give him a taste. Yep. That is pretty high.
I know. He's a little thing. Come on, buddy. Come on.
Is he going to get him a trot? Come on, buddy.
He just stopped. Come on, you can do it.
Hold on, Jeff. There's a way around this. What we're going to do, we're going to lift this up and move it. We're going to walk right through.
It's a lot higher than the other.
So you guys let's group up here for a minute.
Jeff, we're going to take that off.
somebody want to go through the steps of what happened up to this point?
So, first we identified the problem that we needed to get them around the 3 things, or 2 groups.
Okay, so you each talked it amongst each other and identified that? Okay.
And then we brainstormed at least 3 possible solutions, and they kind of just came along the way too, just seeing what the horse did. Using different treats, like a ball or the hoop thing, the harnesses.
Okay.
Those. What was something else we did?
We kind of tried guiding them. Just
Yeah, like petting him and like positive reinforcement.
Okay, good, very good. And how did the balls work? Did it? Tell me how.
like they were interested in them, so we
Yeah.
put
Yeah.
them on the other
Cross our
side.
eye.
So they kind of went over to see them, but it didn't work much after that
Did
point.
they go over the jump? They did go over the jump with that. Great, okay. And then what?
They kind of stopped after that.
All right. Then you decided what?
Well, we put the harness on,
Yeah.
and it helped a lot.
Tell me how that happened.
Just
like
because he wasn't really listening.
We
well.
had like a way
So
he wasn't listening. He was bad.
not bad. He was just getting distracted.
Distracted. Do you guys ever get distracted?
Yes.
Yeah. All right. So the harness got on, and then did he go over the second jump? He did. All right.
It's
Good.
also good to walk with them, like just walk them to the next one, and then they would just go with them.
So the other group, you three, if you guys want to. I thought there's 3 of you. Tell me how you started.
We started off by using the ball, because I noticed when you were talking, this little guy kept going over and playing with him, so I thought that'd be a positive coaxing method. to
Did
get
you
him
all
over.
talk together to form a team to
Yeah, to form a team, yes.
identify what you were going to do, or?
Well, I saw from the beginning, I said, well, he's definitely interested in the balls. So we used those first. And then once we found out those didn't work, we used other objects.
So the
and
balls did not get him over the
It got
first
him over
jump?
the first one.
I did,
Yeah.
okay, all right. And then what did you do?
And then we got the harness, and we got him over the second one. That was after we tried for probably 5 or 10 minutes to get him over to the second one, because he wouldn't even want to go over the second one. So we just used a harness.
So both of you were successful getting them over the first jump without the halters on their harness on their head, correct? Yeah, good, all right. And then you put them on, and then did they both go over the second jump?
Yeah.
All right. And then what happened here at the third one?
It's kind of taller, so I feel like they're
Taller.
intimidated.
All right, so, and problem solving, you recognize that jump is taller. What are some things that you could come up with to alleviate that problem?
You can make a step.
You could what?
We can make like a step for them.
You could make a step.
I literally just saw this balance over there.
There's pallets over there, all right. What else?
Somehow make it lower.
Somehow make it lower, very good, all right. Excuse me?
Take it down. Have him
Take
walk
it
over
down. So these are all different things that, there's no rules or restrictions, right?
Darn. I wish I knew that one.
Isn't that funny, huh? How we overthink things, like we get stuck on one path of a thought process, and, you know, once you stop and you step back and you rethink things through, that's why we're trying to get you all to recognize to stop. And let's come up with 6 solutions, 6 problem-solving methods before you even attempt the first one. And then you pick and choose on which one is successful and what methods work. So these types of processes will be able to be carried out in your daily life. So when you're at school or when you're at home or when you're with sports or things like that. So even though we typically see just what's right in front of us, there are a lot of other things in the background that we can use to solve our problems or solve the difficulties that we come upon in life and things like that. Right? Does that all make sense? Do you agree? All right, so you guys go back to your teams, figure out what you're going to do with that jump. We'll do one team at a time, and then get that horse over that third jump.
Jeffrey said he wants to go first. Come on, Jeff. Lay it on the ground.
There we go.
That's what I'm talking about.
Yeah, hey,
That's okay.
we break down barriers, man. That's what we do in the squad. Somebody give this man some hose.
Put it, yeah.
Should we get it closer? Yeah.
So what we do here.
Is your foot out of the window? Yeah, it's just coming in. Yeah, we need to put one on the other side.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
You know what, can we take the harness off, Jeffrey?
I have a shirt that he wants to eat, so we can use them off. Just put it in the middle between those two. Come on. Yeah. Look. It's lower now, bud. Okay. Come on. Come on.
So if we're looking at what the horse has experienced, what were the steps?
Nice job. How's that make you feel?
Good. Accomplished.
All three of you?
Yes.
Yeah? What was the thoughts going through your head when you only had half the bridge up there?
Thought he was gonna fall. Yeah. He wasn't gonna touch
You thought he was going to fall over
it. Like the others.
on the other side? Yeah. The jump kind of
Yeah.
tilted and everything. So that was a great thought about getting the other half of the bridge and everything. And then he still wouldn't go over. And then you decided to do what?
To lower it.
Oh, no, there was something before that.
I would take it to the other side.
Take him to the other side. So how cool was that? I thought that was really a great thought process on your part. Because you have to take into consideration what the horse is actually seeing and thinking also in order to have you be successful at getting them over. And then lowering it, that just aced it right there. So good job. You guys did really good. Did you like that exercise? Yeah? Yes. Yeah? Good. Great job. You did a great job. Good job, everybody.
That is remarkable.
Well, absolutely. And for teenagers to learn about that because,
They don't, I guess they don't really realize how important what they learned today is
Oh.
for life.
well, maybe not right now,
No.
but they will in the days and weeks and months and actually years to come because they actually did it themselves, because they were a part of that experience is what will it'll stick within their heart and soul.
Your name is
My name is Mackenzie.
Mackenzie. Now, what did you learn here today? And what was the reason, number one, that you came here, and what did you learn today?
Today I learned about working more with the horses and less the children, and how the horses don't always like to listen. And I came here today because I love coming here. I came here a bunch of times last year, and I like working with this program a lot.
Pass it over.
I'm Katie, and I came here today because this is one of my favorite things to do through like school and stuff, and it's just a lot of fun to like play with the horses and sometimes the kids when they come, and just really like you learn more about yourself through it, and
Very
along with
good.
the horses.
Very good. Yeah, it kind of makes you have a bit more courage. Huh?
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah, yeah. And you do matter,
yeah.
right? Yeah. Go ahead, honey.
I'm Casey. I came because I like horses and I also like kids, so it's kind of like the perfect thing for working and volunteering. It's just the perfect thing to do.
And what are you going to do when you grow up?
I don't know.
Good.
I want to do something in math, but
Wow. You
Yeah.
scare me. Boy. Go ahead.
My name is Paige, and I came here because I love to spend time with the kids and be with
Aw.
the horses.
And are you going to be learning social work? Is that going to be something you want to do?
No, I wanted to study data analytics.
Oh, wow. So you actually come out here to relax and play with the horses and enjoy the kids.
Yeah.
What wonderful kids you are. Your turn.
My name is Madison, and today I came out here because it's always a fun experience to enjoy with the kids and the horses and my friends. And today we learned how to work well together, not just everybody works by themselves. You have to come up together with ideas.
Yeah, that was a good thing. You guys really were terrific. You don't know how good it turned out, really. Okay, sir.
My name's Matt, and I'm from Chartiers. I came here to help the kids develop their courage and confidence doing things that are hard. And yeah.
Did you learn to do some courage today?
Yeah,
out
I mean,
there?
with my sport and everything, it definitely gave me some more confidence.
And what's your sport?
I run cross country and track.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You really like that?
Yeah, I
cross
do.
your heart and
I don't know why.
Yeah.
I do.
There couldn't be a reason other than just love it.
Yeah.
That's tough.
Yeah.
That's tough. Your turn.
My name is Josh. I come here because I love to work with children,
Aw.
and it's quite an experience to watch kids usually ride a horse for the first time.
Yeah, doesn't that? Just makes your chest go, inside. Yeah. What did you learn out there today?
That you can learn more with different perspectives and with other people's views.
Yeah. Everybody get together and, listen, and it works, huh? Yeah. That's what you'll be doing when you grow up someday. You know, have a bunch of people that you have to work with, but you'll do a good job. Thank you so much from the bottom of my heart. Tail waggers, love you, love you, love you. Thank you so very much.
It's our pleasure.
So, how long are you going to be open till?
So we will end our sessions this year the first week of November. And I have an intern here from Bethany College. She's doing her internship. And
saw,
so,
yeah.
she's a sweet girl, really great girl. But we'll probably do some more experiential therapy with volunteer groups and some different school groups through the month of November just to be sure she gets her experience that she needs. Yeah.
And what is your name, dear?
My name is Hunter Webster.
And what made you decide to get into this?
Well, I am a social work major, and my minor is equine facilitated therapy. I've always loved horses, so why not put the two together and like help people out and use the therapeutic riding as a way to do it.
And what are you learning while you're here?
Well, I'm learning kind of like how it runs because like I hope to have my own facility like this one day. And then I'm also learning like the different, like I'm helping with activities, like learning the different clients, how they work and how everything works around here, and just kind of helping out where I can.
Yeah. I think you like it.
Yeah, I do. I do.
I think your eyes are twinkling, big smile.
Yeah.
So this is really what your vocation's going to be.
Yes. Absolutely.
Helping children.
I'm hoping to, yeah.
Yeah.
One step at a time.
What school are you going to?
I go to Bethany College. I have one more semester. I'm a senior.
Oh,
Yeah, graduate.
almost home.
Yeah, almost. I'm doing I have a 500-hour internship like through the school, and one of the possibilities was coming to Horses with Hope, and my advisor was just like, Hunter, this is like perfect fit for you. Like you should really try this out. Came here for an interview. Absolutely loved it.
See? Oh, how nice. Now, is this going to be your 500-hour?
Yes, I started kind of the end of August, and I'm here till mid-December.
Lucked out.
Yeah, absolutely.
And then what do you do after you graduate?
That's a great question. I'm from Delaware, so I'm
Oh.
currently trying to figure out if I'm going to stay around here or I'm going to go home. I'm doing my senior project on different EGALA therapeutic riding certification facilities in the area. So hopefully by doing that, I can figure out where everyone is and kind of help like people connect to see like help each other out. So like I know you exist, you know I exist, let's help.
There you go.
And then hopefully through that I can figure out where I'm going to end up.
Yeah. And then you make a big circle and pull the string and pull it all
Yeah,
together.
there you go. Exactly.
And have it all worked out. Oh, well, we're so very happy that we caught you here today.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah, truly. And you're going to make a marvelous, marvelous teacher. I know.
Thank you.
You're welcome. And got anything else special to say to any children out there? What they would like to do? Any messages?
Yeah, just follow your dreams, do what you love because I'm trying to right now, hopefully succeeding, and I love it.
Follow your dreams, kids. So how have you been doing? How's this doing?
We're doing wonderful. It's been an extremely busy 2018, which is wonderful. You know, we working with new groups of kids this year, our first time ever. So we were working with kids with incarcerated parents and teenage foster children, and then kids that were in trouble with the law on a misdemeanor level. And we're trying to get them back on the right track.
Well, how do the kids that have parents in jail, how are they reacting to coming out here?
They loved it.
Did they?
And they're all inner city kids, so the majority of them have never been to a farm, let alone being
here we
around
go
horses. I
again.
know, it's wonderful. And the way the Lord just brings these folks in and lets them see His creation, you know, and this environment, and so that they can actually see that there's a whole world outside of their inner city world. I mean, that's so impactful for each and every one of them. And they couldn't wait to come back. I mean, they first came and they hated flies. They were afraid of them and knocked over chairs and ran, and it was amazing to see like just a fly. How they would react to them, but
Yeah, but it's the truth.
it
It's
is.
the honest
They don't
God
see them, the
truth.
smells and things like that. So it was extremely interesting to watch them as the weeks progressed. Each group was here for 8 weeks, and you know, by the 3rd week, the fly thing went away and the smell thing pretty much went away, and they started diving into what they were actually learning, and they were really looking forward to coming out every week after that. Yeah, so.
Yeah. Well, the smells just comes along with the fun.
It
That's what they
does.
probably
It
learned,
does.
huh?
Yeah. I don't even smell it anymore.
No, you don't. I mean, but for them, that must have been like, oh my Lord.
Overwhelming.
Yeah.
Overwhelming.
But
Yeah.
see, we take all this stuff for granted, and those dear little souls.
Yeah.
And what about the next group?
The next group. Well, you never know what the Lord has in store. You know, we just held a veteran event for an introduction to let the VA hospital and everybody know that we're here, that we might be able to work with the veterans next. So one piece at a time. You know, I want to be sure that every program that we offer here is a very good program. I don't want to do it, you know, a fly-by-night thing, and because you're affecting people's lives.
Yeah.
You know, so it's extremely important to make sure that what we do is right on target.
Well, it's time to say goodbye.
Oh no! So
I know.
fast.
I know. Everybody says that. You know, I didn't get the chance to tell you in the beginning, but BPTV is all volunteers, and you are more than welcome to come up and learn how to do a show, use the cameras. We get interns to come in and do their interning at BPTV, so if that would interest you, please think about coming up because it's you can see it's lots of fun. Don't forget your humane societies. They are very important, and they're having a hard time with all the floods. So if you have any blankets, sheets, towels, or money, but as you can see, those 108 dogs that they found out were so dirty, they really need blankets, sheets, towels, or soaps, you know, shampoos or whatever. So please send those to your Humane Society. I love you, like always, and I want to say thanks from all the tail waggers.